Hey guys, Coach Raph here from Aura Fitness and Yoga, and many of you might be new to our gym, so we're gonna do a little walkthrough of the how-tos and what to know on your first day. So it all starts with your phone on our Aura app, which is this guy here. So for you to select any class from yoga, spin, childcare, which is really important, or our group classes, you want to go onto your phone, select the class, and then you're booked in and ready to go. And remember, we do have a late cancellation policy. So I believe it's within 8 hours. If you don't notify us and cancel yourself out of the class, you will get a late fee. So it all starts with our main doors here. So come on down. So if you need any help with your account or you have any kind of questions, feel free to use our front desk, which is right through here. Through these doors, we have our reception for Aura and Restore. These two ladies right here can help you. So in here we have our clinic, and the important thing to note is to use a quiet voice. So make sure when you come in, you don't yell, you're not super excited, you're not screaming at Leslie for help, because we do have practitioners in here which need a little bit of a quiet space if they're working with the patient. And make sure you don't walk through the clinic through the back door, because we do have people getting IVs, massage and things like that, and they kind of need a quiet space and not having a door slam open with loud music coming through. So the next thing, if you have booked a session in the gym, you want to make sure you use the outside doors and not the clinic doors as mentioned before, so come on over. So through these doors is our gym studio, where you can come in for your group classes. And remember, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are our strength days. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays, and sometimes Sunday is our metabolic conditioning, where we try to kick your butt. So if you come through here, perfect. So when you get into your class, you'll notice the first thing you should do is run by this iPad over here. And if it looks like this, don't freak out. Just like any other Apple device, you're gonna click the home button and then click this guy right here, this big orange button, and then you'll be able to book in your class. Right now we don't have anything going on, but normally we'll have our classes. Click the class that you're in, and then click check in that you are actually here, so we know that you showed up. Now, the other thing to remember is what we have for programming. So if you follow me over here. So the other important thing to note is our programming. So every month we have the same workouts through Monday through Sunday, so then you can progress. And then the coach that is leading the group will take you over to the board, well, to our TV, and they will show you what you're doing, demonstrate all the exercises, give you substitutions if you're dealing with an injury, and also they will take you through an entire warm-up. But if you have specific exercises, or if you like to foam roll, feel free to do that before the warm-up, and you'll be good to go. So if you are doing spin or yoga, we're gonna go on to the other side of the building to enter through those doors. Come on down. So there's two ways to enter the spin and yoga studio. You can either go through the main lobby foyer area like earlier and go right through these doors over here. So this is our chill out lounge or waiting area. This is where we tell people that if you're waiting in between classes, this would be a great place to go, because it's kind of just caged off by itself and you won't disrupt the yoga class. So as you're waiting here, we also have another iPad on this wall where you can check in for your class. These iPads are kind of just sprinkled everywhere in our facility, so you're always good to go. Now going through this way is our kids club, our spin, and yoga. So over here is our kids club. Usually Janika or Crystal is in there, and they are usually ready and waiting for a little munchkin to arrive and take care of them as you are getting sweaty and either relaxing in yoga. Now through here, we have a bunch of our lockers. How these work, so you're gonna find a locker, you're gonna open this bad boy up, put your stuff in, and then how to use this, you're gonna put it down, And say I want to make my lock combo 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm going to turn it, mush these around so now no one can go into it. And then when I'm ready to grab my stuff, I'm gonna put my same combination. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So make sure they line up evenly and straight or you won't be able to open up your locker. And then you're gonna turn, twist, and now you're in. If at all in any reason this does not open up, you can go to our front receptionist and they will have the master key to open up your locker and grab your stuff. So come on down this way. Spin Studio. Most of the time it has some sort of dark lighting, so make sure you watch your step. On this side we do have towels for you if you are a sweater and you know it. Usually for every spin class you will get super sweaty, so it's a good idea to grab this. If it's your first time ever going on to a spin bike, a couple things you want to know is that the spin bike itself can adjust in so many different positions. So not only does the seat come up and down with this little lever here, but you can also move the actual seat forward and back. And then also on this side, you can move your handlebars with this lever here up and down, and then you can also move this guy forward and back. So depending on how tall you are, how short you are, if you have any injuries or anything like that, that will play in a huge account when it comes to the seat height, handle height, and just overall positioning. And the other thing to note is with these pedals, you can wear regular shoes where they just slip in here, or if you're an avid cyclist and have clip-on shoes, you can actually clip in during the spin class. All of this will be explained further in detail with your instructor in the first couple minutes of the class, so don't worry. And if you have a sensitive behind, a good idea is to actually get cycling shorts, because in cycling shorts there's a padding for your bum, because some of these seats are just not designed the way that your pelvis is designed. So that's a little pro tip to ensure that your ride is comfortable. Now what we're gonna do is head over here. We have 2 bathrooms, men's and women's on this side, as well as in the gym. And inside you'll have your shower. So just make sure you bring a towel if you're gonna use our facilities. And then on this side, we have our yoga studio. An important thing to note that I said earlier is that you want to wait in the waiting area if you are early for your class, because a lot of times at the very end of a yoga session, they're trying to de-stress, quiet down the inner thoughts, and if we have people in here yelling, laughing, that kind of disrupts the class. And the other thing important to note is that if you come late for your class, make sure you don't enter the room right away when the first 5 to 10 minutes, because again, they're just starting their practice and being disruptive while opening that door with the loud spin music might not be the best thing. The other thing to note is that in this little fridge, we have our towels that are scented, so you can open it up, grab one as you go into the yoga studio, and also you'll get one at the very end of your class. And then when you're done, you can just throw them in here and they will be cleaned and ready for the next time you come in. So really quick, this is our yoga studio. So our yoga studio is infrared heated, meaning that it's a little bit warmer than room temperature, but don't worry if you feel like you can't breathe or you just don't feel right. You're allowed to leave the class for a couple minutes just to catch your breath. So with infrared heat, it's a little bit different than your traditional hot yoga, whereas hot yoga, it warms you from the outside in, whereas infrared goes from the inside out. So there's a lot of health benefits with infrared, such as cell repair. It also cleanses out a lot of toxins in our body and also helps with sore, achy joints. So if you're someone with an injury, this would be a great place to start, especially with our unwind yoga. And again, we have a lot of different classes that are not just your traditional yoga classes, so you make sure you go on our website to see which class would suit the best for you. So hopefully that gave you a little insight of what to expect on your first day and gave you some tips and tricks to have a successful successful workout in any of our beautiful rooms and studios. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, leave a comment below, or simply ask one of our lovely staff members to help you out. See you next time.